The timer has started. Right now it is 12:27 and we're gonna be here for the next 24 hours until 12:30 tomorrow. Essentially, this is most of the stuff we're gonna be able to use to cook. There you have it. Mashed potatoes made out of Lay's. I cannot believe that this used to be that bag of Lay's. Nice view at this rest stop. This is where we slept last night. At this wonderful rest stop in Arizona. Been up for about an hour. Sat on TikTok for a little while, but I think I'm ready to get out of here. So, over the years, I have stayed at my fair share of rest stops and truck stops, and I think today I'm gonna challenge myself a little bit. We're gonna stay at a truck stop, which is different than a rest area because it has a gas station and a convenience store, and not only just staying at the gas station for 24 hours, but eating and cooking meals in the back of my van using only ingredients that I can find at that gas station. So it should be interesting to see what kind of recipes I can come up with over the next 24 hours, and the timer will start once we get to the gas station. So let's get over there. All right, so we're pulling up on the truck stop now. I had to drive a lot farther than I thought I was going to have to find a truck stop that was good. Drove by a few, they just didn't look like they were big enough or a place where I would want to sleep. But this one down here seems like it's perfect. Don't know if this is where we're gonna sleep tonight in the middle here, but this is a good flat spot to stay for the day. So we can say the timer has started. Right now it is 12:27 p.m. and we're gonna be here for the next 24 hours until 12:30 tomorrow. And I didn't look it up online, but I hope this place has a shower because I really need one. So first things first, let's head inside, get a lay of the land and see what we're working with here. They also have a diner here, but we're not gonna partake in whatever they're selling. And they have a Subway, and I'm not gonna make it that easy. I'm not just gonna get Subway and diner food. We're gonna use only the stuff we can find from the convenience store. All right. We got some hot dogs, taquitos, corn dogs, nachos and chilies, a bunch of pre-made stuff. Basically just your typical kind of gas station stuff. I want to see if they have a little small section with groceries. Ah, here we go. Okay, this is exactly what we're looking for. So essentially this is most of the stuff we're going to be able to use to cook. Get a lay of the land real quick, see what they've got. Not too much, but I think I can definitely make at least three meals of what they have here and throughout the rest of the store. Maybe even get myself a new outfit. What do we think? My head's too big. But yeah, I mean, it's not that big, but it should have enough. But now we can walk around and see what other amenities we're gonna have access to for the next 24 hours. And it looks like we've got some showers. Maybe we'll try to win one of those. There we go. Laundry, massage chairs. And then you'll find these at most truck stops too. It's like a driver's lounge where truck drivers can come and watch, I guess, whatever they're playing. It's crazy they have a full Verizon store here. So for lunch, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. Just do an upgraded sandwich. And then for dinner, we're gonna get extra creative. And I think there was enough ingredients in there to make somewhat of a variation of shepherd's pie. But we'll see. Right now, we can focus on lunch. Man, it is hot in here. 84 degrees back here. But I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've got my laptop open on my bed. It's really hot right now. Editing my last video because I need to get it uploaded because it's going up today, and I'm hoping that I have good enough Wi-Fi to get that uploaded while I'm here at the gas station, but I guess we'll see. But let's head back inside, see if we can make ourselves an upgraded gas station sandwich. Also, before we head inside, I just want to show you guys this. This is actually one of the bigger truck stops that I've ever seen in terms of how many trucks can park here versus how big it is actually inside. Usually when they have big truck stop areas like this, the inside is a lot bigger, but it's really not that big in there for how many trucks are here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it goes back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deep worth of trucks, and it's from all the way over there, it's all the way over there, and then it goes back over in that back area a little more. So there's a ton of trucks that are camped out here getting their rest whenever that may be. And then some bread, because I know the bread that's on this sandwich is soggy and probably disgusting. And I'll get some of this honey, hot sauce, and pickles, and I'm running out of hands here. Grab some of these mayo packets, maybe some relish. And they didn't have any fresh veggies, so I'm gonna walk over to Subway and see if I can get some tomatoes and lettuce as a side. See if they'll give it to me. Would it be possible just to get a side of lettuce and tomato? Thank you. Have a good one. Bottom. Alrighty. So, this is what we're starting with. Soggy, disgusting bread that is always horrible from the gas station. Take out the insides. Some lettuce. Isn't that bad, actually. I've seen worse. We might use this. Get rid of that. Got our fresh bread. And I wanted to kind of spice this recipe up a little bit. So we got some pickles. We got some honey and some hot sauce. I think I'm gonna do a hot honey spread on top of it. First things first, I'm gonna get this oven preheated so we can get this sandwich nice and toasty when I'm done. Then we can get started working on making the rest of the sandwich. And I'm doing this whole thing without using any ingredients that I already have in my van, because if you guys follow me, you know I have a pantry and a fridge full of food. But I want to try to make at least 3 meals and maybe an hors d'oeuvre / snack, all with food that I only get from the gas station. So not using anything I currently have. Bread, we can just throw that into the toaster. And while we're waiting for that, I'm gonna make a little relish mayo spread for the sandwich. Oh. 2 packs of mayonnaise, missed a little bit, and then 1 packet of this relish. And then we can take one of these little packets I got because it has salt and pepper in it from the gas station, mix that up, and that will be part 1 of our sandwich toppings, I guess. We'll go with some ham, fold it over, make it look all nice and pretty. I'll put the cheese on top. And we can pop this in the oven and let it get nice and toasty, and then we'll finish it off outside. Basically just letting the cheese melt. I wanted to pre-toast the bread because this oven really isn't the best for getting a good toast on anything, but it will get the cheese nice and melty and warm up the meat a little bit. So while we're waiting for that to toast, I think we're gonna make our final ingredient, which is the hot honey. It was super simple to make. Just mix a little bit of honey. You can kind of just eyeball it. Make it as sweet or as spicy as you want, and then add in some hot sauce. Give that a nice mix. And that is our hot honey. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. So now we just have to assemble. Some tomatoes. A little dash of salt, a little dash of pepper, our mayonnaise and relish spread, throw the lettuce that we got from the original sandwich back on there, a few pickles, and then a nice drizzle of that hot honey. Close her up. And that is our deluxe, upgraded gas station sandwich. And the hot honey is dripping all over me, so let's eat. Looks a million times better. Pickle fell out. Let's see how it tastes. Honestly, that's pretty good. Wow, a billion times better than the sandwich would have been if I had it straight out of the package. That is so good. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still just a regular sandwich. It's nothing too special, but I gotta say that is something I could make on a regular basis and eat pretty easily. But I'm gonna finish this up, get a little bit of work done, and then we're gonna figure out how to entertain ourselves for the next few hours before dinner. All right, took me a little bit longer than I thought it would. Figuring out my internet and whatnot. So I'm not getting the best of internet speeds out here. It's definitely not the worst, but for uploading a 50-minute long video like I'm doing right now, it's not the best. So I put my Starlink up on top of the van to hopefully get some better internet speeds, but even that's not too good. But it is getting hotter by the second in here for some reason, I guess because I'm in here and I was just cooking, but I don't know if you can see that. 89 degrees, almost 90 degrees in the back of the van, so not very comfortable. So I think I'm going to get out of the van and try to find a way to entertain myself outside of the van. Back out here at the truck stop. Every time I come into a truck stop, I always like to play these and see if I can win them. Yet to win. We'll see. What does it accept? 1s and 5s. See if we can catch something. Okay, that was the most rigged thing I've ever seen in my life. Wasted $5. Ooh, I could go get a massage. Forgot they had those massage chairs. They also have the strangest stuff here. Dog speakers. These are kind of cool though. Portable Pac-Man and Galaga. Those ones are really cool. But not for $40. Oh gosh. So I figured out a plan how to keep myself busy until dinner tonight. They've got massage chairs, they've got showers, and they've got laundry machines. So we're gonna go take advantage of some of those amenities. And I should hopefully have some detergent in here. Yep. Just enough. That'll do. Let's go get clean. Alright, we got 31 minutes. Let's go get a shower. Hello. Can we get a shower through you? You're gonna need a shower? Just one shower? 14? Got it. Thank you. How do I get it to open? Oh, you press star?
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you very much. Okay, well, on the kiosk outside it says press pound, but you're supposed to press star. Anyways, we made it in. So I'll give you guys a quick tour of a truck stop shower. We have towels, like I mentioned, a fan, which I typically turn off because it makes me cold when I get out of the shower. Hair dryer and your own private toilet, honestly, is the best part, but this one, kind of a rip-off, not gonna lie. I mean, it is nice in here. This is probably the nicest, like, truck stop shower room I've seen. $18. That's 2 months of my Planet Fitness membership. And I can shower there unlimited times. So, catch you guys on the other side. Sun is starting to set too. 8 minutes left. Grab myself a snack while I'm waiting. Still got like 3 minutes left till wash is done. I also figured out why they have a Verizon store here. It's because they're selling hotspots to truckers. Yeah. Time is also flying by. It's already 5:37. 5 hours down out of the 24. All right. $3 for 48 minutes isn't bad. Definitely not going to take that long, but I'm not going to be sitting in here for the next 30 minutes waiting for my stuff to dry. So I'm going to get myself a massage.
Hey, do those work all right?
Good enough.
So?
Yeah.
I've never tried them.
You should. Really squeeze my legs. Oh my god, there's like a pillow going in my butt. It's like pumping air right into the center of the seat. It's like, it feels violating. Oh, but the back actually feels so good. I see it did it again. It's pumping air right in my butt. Anyways, got 30 minutes of this. Ooh. Oh, that actually felt so good. Definitely still need some more time. I guess maybe it does need the full 40 minutes. Sky looks beautiful right now. Look at that sunset. It's so nice. Desert sunsets, I swear, are the best. It looks like cotton candy up in the sky. But yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. Just kind of killing 20 minutes. Just walking around outside right now. It's nice outside. Buy myself a mini sword. Yeah, I guess I'll just go hang out in the van for the next 20 minutes. All right. Laundry has been secured. I ended up having to put it in for an extra 20 minutes because it actually wasn't dry after the full 40 minutes in the dryer, which seems a little bit excessive considering it's not really that much clothes. I mean, it's a good amount, but it's not that much. But got that done. It is getting around that time for dinner, and I've been thinking about my recipe all day, and I think they have everything I need for a shepherd's pie other than the veggies, so we might have to get a little creative. But let's go inside and grab the ingredients real quick. All right, so I was really hoping they were gonna have instant potatoes over here, but they do not. So we're gonna have to get a little creative with the potatoes. Since they don't have any canned veggies, I'm just gonna use baked beans as a substitute for peas and carrots, because why not? And I will take one of these and one of these. And we need tomato paste, but they don't have any, so this Prego will have to do. And then for the mashed potatoes, we're turning these into mashed potatoes by rehydrating them, or at least that's the idea. And would it be possible to grab like a side of relish just in one of those little tins? Thank you. All right, so we got it all, and we got permission to grab some of the condiments over here.
Flavored lemon lime. There.
I think we got everything we need. My video was at 85%, almost uploaded, so that's nice. But I got this and I got this for the meat inside, because this is probably going to be very bland. This has a little bit more flavor to it, and probably is a little more moist and separate. I think I'm going to do like a personal sized one, but first thing we got to do, just because we're cooking to gas station food doesn't mean it's not going to be messy. And then I'm going to get this oven preheating, so it's ready to go to bake the shepherd's pie whenever we finish all the prep. And it has also cooled off a lot in here since the daytime. It's probably 20 degrees cooler, which is nice. All right, oven is on and preheating. Get the heat on, some oil in there. Wait for that to get nice and hot. All right, onions going in. We'll cook those down until they're nice and translucent. And while we wait for that, I'm gonna start prepping this meat to go in there. Oh my gosh. That is the most atrocious looking burger I've ever seen in my life. Basically, I'm just gonna chop this up super fine and try to turn it into a ground beef-ish, kind of, as good as I can get it. So dry. This is crazy. I wonder who eats these. Like, you have all those options in the gas station and you choose this. It's not even cheap too, it was like $6. You can get 2 burritos at Taco Bell for as much as this burger was. All right. That is good enough. Our onions are getting a little burnt, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw the meat in there, just like that. And I'm also gonna try to get as much meat out of this burrito as I can as well. There we go. That should be good enough. So now that we've got all that in there, we'll try to kind of mix it all together. And I'm honestly gonna add a little bit of water in there to hopefully try to revive this meat. Get a little bit of moisture back into it because it is so dry. Looks like slop still, but a little bit more moist slop. All right, so now that that's heated up, we can add in our modified tomato paste, aka just spaghetti sauce. Just a little bit of that. Don't want to make it too liquidy. And chop up these banana peppers. Throw those in there. Actually smells kind of good. And the final ingredient, just a few beans. Turn that down to low and let it cook for like 3 or 4 minutes. It kind of smells like, I mean, basically what it is. It smells like chili. While we're keeping this warm on low, I'm going to get started on the mashed potatoes. For the potatoes, just need water. Now we just wait for that to come to a boil. All right, the water is boiling. Let's get to turning these into mashed potatoes. There you have it. Mashed potatoes made out of Lay's. I cannot believe that this used to be that bag of Lay's. It truly does look exactly like mashed potatoes. A little bit chunkier, but I mean, if you leave the skin on your mashed potatoes, this is kind of exactly what it looks like. That's so crazy. All right, now we have everything done. We can turn this gas station burrito, hamburger, and bag of Lay's into shepherd's pie. Put our base layer of meat in our pan, like so, just like that. And then take a nice thin layer of mashed potatoes and spread it over the top of that meat. That is our shepherd's pie ready to go in the oven and hopefully get all crispy up on this mashed potato layer here on the top. Go ahead and throw that in there. We'll let that bake for right around 10 to 15 minutes until the potatoes get a little bit crispy on top. And then we're eating, and hopefully it's good because I'm starving. I haven't had anything else to eat all day long. So I was really trying to make this meal somewhat good, even with how crazy it is. It's the only thing I have to eat today, so. I will catch up with you guys in right around 15 minutes when I take that out of the oven. Let's go ahead and pull this sucker out. Ooh, look at that. And then add our cheese topping. A little bit of onions mixed in there too. Pop it back in for like 2 more minutes. And just like that, she's all done. And actually does not look half bad. I mean, it doesn't look the best, but really could have looked a lot worse. So we're not complaining. Like, if you hadn't told me what ingredients were in this and served it to me, I would honestly think it might be like a diner shepherd pie. It's not gonna win any awards, but for what went into it, I gotta say I'm kind of impressed. Ooh, that looks so hot. There we go. You can see some of the banana peppers in there. Let's give her a taste. It's actually not half bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually kind of good. Wow. It's like mostly potato. I feel like I could have added a little more meat in there, but it tastes just like mashed potatoes. I mean, it's really not bad. If I had just used the hamburger meat, I feel like it would have been a lot more bland because I didn't use any seasonings. So I got the seasoning from that burrito meat. So yeah, there you go. It is currently 8:48 p.m. So we have been at this gas station for 9 hours now, just about. And we've still got over 15 hours to go. We've still got 15 hours to go. Admittedly, most of that will be sleeping because soon after I finish this dinner, I want to be going to bed. And then we've just got one meal left to cook in the morning for breakfast. And we're out of here with 3 elevated gas station dishes under our belt. So honestly, I didn't think I'd be saying this. I thought I was going to be going to bed hungry, but I'm going to sit here and I'm going to finish this entire thing. And then I got to get these lights off and go to bed because my power is very low. Since I've been so stationary for the last 2 days, I don't know if you guys can see that. It never focuses. But I'm at less than a third on my battery. So I'm going to get these lights off, finish this dinner and get to bed. And I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Got a pretty good night's sleep last night. Other than, for some reason, at 2 a.m., 2 trucks parked right next to my van, one spot over from where that white truck is, and just had their engines, I don't know if they were warming up or what they were doing, but they were the loudest engines on the planet for like an hour. So that woke me up, which sucked. But I fell asleep super early. I fell asleep at like 10:30, and it is currently 9:15 a.m. So we've got just a little over 3 hours that we have to kill at this gas station. But first, we gotta get up. I don't feel like it though. Also got pretty cold last night, which is nice. And no, I did not fold my laundry last night. Let's head inside and grab the things we need for breakfast. I'm bringing a bag this time, so I don't just have to carry it all. Hopefully they don't think I'm stealing, and hopefully it's different people working today, so they don't think I'm more of a psychopath for buying weird stuff. Another beautiful day out though. I can't believe it's January. Being in the desert is so weird, especially after being from somewhere that has such stark seasons like in Maryland, where it gets pretty cold in the winter, pretty hot in the summer, and everything in between. Here it's either hot or not as hot. Well, I guess this is also what I heard this morning. A bunch of work getting done. First things first. Give me some coffee. That's a small. That is so big for a small. Alrighty, so we're gonna breakfast sandwiches. 2 of these. And then we will get one of these. One of these. We'll get one of these. And the last thing I need is, I think, one of these. We should be good to go to make our breakfast. So let's get out of here because these people definitely think I'm stealing. So we got it all. Maybe a few more condiments again. We need a bunch of mustard. We need some lemon juice, some hot sauce, and some ketchup, definitely. There we go. Should be all we need for our upgraded breakfast. So hot. That coffee has been burning my hand since I grabbed it. So for our meal this morning, we are going to be having Eggs Benedict and a fresh fruit smoothie. I think I'm going to start with the fruit smoothie because I need the blender for both the Eggs Benedict and my smoothie, and I'd rather have smoothie in my Eggs Benedict than Eggs Benedict in my smoothie if I don't clean it well enough. So we're going to start with the smoothie. This part of our breakfast is pretty simple. Put that on here, and then we're gonna dump all of our stuff in. So we got some blueberry pineapple smoothie, some blueberry yogurt. Get that in there. Oh, it comes with fresh blueberries, or I guess not fresh. It comes with like a blueberry jam too. That's nice. And then the final ingredient is some leftover milk from my mashed potatoes last night. A little bit of that in there. You can add more if we need it. We'll get that all blended up. Definitely would have been a little bit better if I had some ice, which I guess I could have got from the gas station, but it's still pretty good. Perfect amount. Not a bad smoothie. But now we gotta get this cleaned out so we can make our hollandaise sauce for our Eggs Benedict. And by clean, I mean loosely rinse. So the bottom part of my Eggs Benedict under the hollandaise sauce is gonna be pretty easy because it's basically already pre-made. But we're gonna upgrade it a little bit by just taking these halves of these Jimmy Dean sandwiches, and we're gonna get them nice and toasty and some butter. And they did have butter inside, but they didn't have any pre-packaged small ones. They only had larger packages. And I just bought butter, so I just didn't feel like wasting it. But I could have got butter from inside if I needed to. Put those in there. Grab myself a plate down. I did like half my dishes last night because I just didn't feel like finishing them. Look at that. Beautiful. And then I'm just gonna throw these eggs and this ham in the pan, turn the fire down to low, and let those kind of just keep warm while I make my hollandaise sauce. In order to make this sauce, you do need raw eggs, which they did not have at the store, so we got some hard-boiled eggs, and we're just gonna hope it works. To make this sauce, we need egg yolks, which we're just gonna have to use these. Hard-boiled egg yolks. Get a couple of those in there. We need some mustard, which I got from the packets. That in there. And I'm just gonna eyeball this. I don't really know what the measurements are supposed to be, but we'll do 2 packs of mustard. And then you need some lemon juice, which I was surprised they actually had packets of lemon juice sitting there. So we'll do 2 packs of lemon juice. A little bit of salt from a packet. And it calls for cayenne pepper, but they didn't have any of that, so we're just using some Cholula we're gonna throw in there. And also our eggs got a little bit overcooked, but that's fine. I turned the heat off on those, so they'll just be staying warm for now. But theoretically, I should be able to blend this up into a hollandaise sauce. Here we go. Probably help if I put blades in the blender. That's not bad. That does kind of look like a hollandaise sauce. It's a little bit thick, not as runny, I guess, as it normally would be. Maybe I'll add a little more milk. See if we can get it to go a little runnier. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Beautiful. Okay. Now we are ready to plate our final dish. We've got our 2, as close as you're gonna get it, Eggs Benedict. Some hollandaise sauce. Pour that over the tops. While it's still hopefully a little warm from the butter. Get that on both of them. To top it off, I love hot honey, so we're gonna do a little drizzle on the top of each of these. Then I can grab my smoothie out of the fridge and we can eat. Those actually look pretty good. Crunch on there. We can kind of eat this like a parfait smoothie bowl with some Eggs Benedict in the gas station parking lot. I'll see if it's good. Cheers. That's really not the best. The hollandaise sauce kind of just tastes like blended up boiled eggs. Not necessarily bad, but wouldn't say it's the best. At the very least, it adds a little bit of moisture to this super dry bread. But the granola smoothie is pretty good. Kind of hard to mess something like this up. Also, I wanted this video to be a little bit challenging. I've seen people do this type of video before where they go to a gas station that essentially has a full grocery store in it with like a fresh produce aisle and basically everything you'd find in a grocery store, and they title the video in the same way, like eating only at a gas station for 24 hours or cooking a meal from a gas station, but they had access to a full grocery store. I wanted to give myself a challenge, picking a gas station that had just enough, like a normal gas station, but didn't have like a full-on grocery section where I could make meals from. So I think I did pretty well for what I had. And we've only got 2 hours left. 10:30. Once I finish this, I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do with my last 2 hours. Probably clean this up. That whole mess, the first thing I'll do. But Eggs Benedict actually filled me up pretty well. But I'm gonna get this cleaned up real quick. There we go. All nice and clean. You can ignore those dishes. Act like they're not there. And now we have only got an hour and a half to kill. So I think until then, there's really not much else to do. I'm just gonna lay in bed, sit on TikTok, and get some work done. I think that's it for this video. I'll stay here to the end of the 24 hours, till we officially make it to 24 hours, and then I'm getting out of here. But as always, I truly appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, think about clicking that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel, and I will catch you guys next time.